Okay, I think we are live now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. My internet's been a bit sketchy of late. If you can just put in the chat, so you can hear me and see me. That would be fantastic. We can get going then. Thank you very much, Brian. Good to see you here, and Fatima. Lovely. Okay, today is Tuesday, 19th of August. Flying through August, aren't we? Autumn's only going to be around the corner very shortly, isn't it? Big thank you to Jane yesterday for filling in. As I said yesterday, we had a bit of problems at the groomers for the dogs, so it pushed me back, and then I had to get through traffic, and it all sort of uh, got out of sync for what we thought was going to be a very smooth afternoon. And so, congratulations to Jane for filling in and working her way around the computer to get on live for you guys. And apologies for me not being here for it. But we will be back around next Monday, bank holiday here next Monday in the UK, which is a Labour Day for you guys in the States. So come along and join us for that. Okay, then, before we get on to the topic, which is obviously Onews 10 and some other information, just want to update you on the new Facebook group that we've put together. The name has just changed, actually. What was it before? Can't even remember now, but now it's Success with Ash, focusing forward with Ash Mufara. Now it's Success with Ash Mufara. Had a bit of a discussion. Peters, who's that there? That is Peters Okari. Thank you so much for joining the Tea Club. It's very kind of you. With Ash yesterday about the name and about really what we're trying to achieve moving forward and why we are putting this group together, and to align with him, which is what we're all about in this group, is to follow his vision, align with what he's trying to achieve. We decided to change the name to Success with Ash Mufara. I think it's got a fantastic ring to it. I think it really reflects not only the vision of what we are all looking for within this business, but also what is eventually going to happen to all of us as well. It is an international group, guys. Success with Ash Mufara, and everybody is welcome. Please bear with us. Thousands, and I mean thousands, are applying to enter the group at the moment. So our moderators and admins are doing a fantastic job sifting through everybody so that you can get in. There is 3 questions you have to answer to enter it, and you also have to have an unlocked Facebook page, and also you have to have a picture of yourself on that Facebook page. Why? We're trying to make sure that the right people are in this group. Obviously, we can't be 100% sure, but we're doing our very best to make sure it is a safe place for all of us, where we get the right information about this business, about what is coming, and where you lot can all go to get that information. Like I said, it is an international one. Moving down the line with the group, we are hopeful that we will get some different speaking people to post in there as well, so that it has that international feel to that. So bear with us whilst we get through this period at the moment. We want it to be a very successful group, an active group, and there we will be updating new things in there in the coming days and weeks as well. Also, we've got a name change of our admin, and that is Tanya on Passive. She is the chief admin officer in that group, and she is now going to be known as Tanya K. Probably because I can't pronounce her surname, in all honesty. So we're dropping the OP for the on passive for Tanya, and she's now going to be called Tanya K. Okay, so when you see her, say hello to Tanya K. Right then, let's move on from that then. If you want to invite everyone, just invite them. Make sure they know that they have to answer those 3 questions. Okay, so yesterday, late last night, we had a new pop-up in our ecosystem. Onews number 10. Absolutely loving the numbered Onewses. We know exactly where they are. They're a really good reference having them numbered, because when you're explaining them to somebody, you can instantly use that number, and then they are very easily searchable, aren't they, in that pop-up area, using the left and right arrows once the drop down comes there for you, and you can scroll each way to get to whichever one you might be referencing, or which one that you want somebody to go and have a look at. It's very easy to find. I'm also loving the update, okay, for the webinars. We are now being told from Onews number 10 that we're going to have another global update. We had global update number 1, and really was a show of strength, wasn't it, for our CEO? How many people showed up on it? Literally hundreds of thousands of people have watched that now over the YouTube channels. Talking of the YouTube channels, the next update that is going to be streamed, and we'll come on to that in a second, is going out to even more YouTube channels. Yeah. Do you know something? I've totally forgotten. I've got to make Chris Johnson laugh, because he bet me that he couldn't on here, and I'm going to say, because it's a private joke, I bet he was the one that got dropped on his head at birth and did the questions. So I hope that's made Chris Johnson laugh, because otherwise I'll lose my bet. If not, I'll have to think of something else a bit later on. So anyway, let's move on with those numbers. Global update number 1. Our CEO was absolutely blown away by how many of us showed up. It really was it really solidified to him of how many people are still engaged with this journey into the next phase. And he actually said your participation made it a powerful moment of unity, and we're thrilled at the energy it generated. Again, I'm loving the format with the numbers, because again, it's a lovely reference that you can use when you're explaining something to your team or anybody else. Go and watch number 1, number 2, whichever one it may be, as well, and it's a lot easier, isn't it, to be able to find that as well. So he said that it's now time for us to look ahead, and we're excited to announce the live global update number 2. When's it going to be? It's going to be this Thursday coming, so the 21st of August, and it is going to be at the same time as we had the last one, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time. For those of it that don't understand that, it's New York time. Okay, so he's even put in a time date calculator, so you can put your own time date there wherever you are in the world, and it will tell you exactly what time it is at that given time for New York. Again, it's going to be going out to YouTube's, but this time it's going out to even more YouTube channels. We've managed to expand that rotator. Remember, on the last webinar, our CEO Ash Mufara was talking about the rotator that the tech team did in a day, in 3.5 hours, 1.5 people knocked it together, literally. That's now been expanded, and I believe it's going to be up to 20 different YouTube channels that will be airing it live on that rotator as well. So that really is amazing that they've expanded that already, upgraded it already, so that it takes more. This is going to be something that's going to be unlimited, by the way, as we move forward. Again, they're going to continue working on it to upgrade it, but for our needs at the moment for this webinar, it is going to be on 20 different YouTube channels across all of the countries. Okay, it's not going to be just English, it's going to be for other YouTubers as well. What we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room, the SEC case and the resolution of it. And our CEO promised us, didn't he, on the last webinar, that he was going to have a separate webinar to explain it all and to define a few questions that many people are asking. I've read it myself personally. It's on the open forum. You can go and find it yourself. And I class myself as a pretty intelligent guy as far as words are concerned, but there's an awful lot of legal jargon in there, a lot of big barrister words, attorney words, and stuff you don't really understand. And this is exactly why our CEO is doing this webinar, is to clarify those big words in layman's terms, so we understand what has happened here and the implications and how we're moving forward and all the rest of the things. This is why he wants to come out and give us exactly what he has been told he's allowed to do, not allowed to do, or whatever it may be. And I'm very excited for this because it really has drawn a line in the sand as far as I'm concerned, as far as from what happened with On Passive for us now moving forward into the next phase. I think it's right that we have that explanation from our CEO about it all, which is more than happy to do, which is coming on Thursday to do it. And obviously he will be answering quite a lot of questions, guys, that a lot of you are thinking about. So you don't have to bring any questions up or think of them. We've got a big list of different questions that he's going to touch upon. And obviously things will certainly be a huge lot clearer. What I'm going to say now, you can either take with a pinch of salt or you don't have to. There's an awful lot of people out there at the moment that are cherry picking certain parts of the SEC case to further their own ill-gotten, not needs, but certainly narratives. Okay, you really need to have the whole of it to understand everything that is involved with it. You can't just cherry pick certain phrases from a legal document and put it out there in a public forum to say, this is what they said. It doesn't work like that. It comes in a whole format. Those words are in there, but it's within sentences, it's within legalized frames and phrases. So it's really important that these are given to you by our CEO, who knows firsthand, because he's been there through the last 3 or 4 years on the journey with the SEC, to tell us exactly the truth of the findings and where he stands with it. Okay, so please come along on Thursday. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be a revelation, because it's something that we've been on the journey in the background, obviously, with our CEO, and to have a positive outcome, which it is certainly beneficial for all of us. And please come along on Thursday at 1 p.m. Like I said, it's going to be aired out on up to 20 different YouTube channels. And he says actually that the SE case has been resolved. We are pleased to share that the SE case matter has now been fully settled, which it has. Our attorneys defended us vigorously, he said, and we came to an amicable resolution with no further litigations pending. Music to our ears, that is. Certainly is. We are deeply grateful for your patience and support throughout this process. Your engagement has helped us stay strong and focused even during challenging times. This brings an important chapter to a close. Like I said, that line in the sand has been drawn. More importantly, he says, it clears the way for us to focus fully on the future. We are very grateful for that outcome, and even more grateful for the ability to move forward without distraction. There has been a lot of noise, hasn't there, because of the SEC, and it has been one of those things that you don't necessarily think of on a daily basis, but it's certainly a bit of noise in the background that you keep turning your head towards. That is a distraction, whether you like it or not. It has been. But now that's behind us, it means that the full focus, not only of all of us, but the full focus certainly of Ash Mufareh, his tech team, and more importantly, his legal team, are now fully focused on the job in hand, and that is moving into the next phase. This is an amazing start, in my opinion, to what is going to be coming. We are definitely going to be full steam ahead. We are definitely going to be racking up that momentum, in my opinion. I really believe now that we have got things moving, and that shows by the engagement we're getting from our CEO within the back office, the amount of information we're getting there now, and certainly the regularity on the updates and webinars that we are having as well. I believe it's going to continue all the way through now. Obviously, our CEO's always said if he's got nothing to say and nothing to bring to the table that's new, then you won't hear from him, because he'll be working in the background getting things up to date. But I believe now that we really are turning a corner. We are in that tunnel of darkness, looking forward to the light, moving forward at a rapid pace into the light. So I'm very excited about that. He also said that we'll be answering questions, and during that live debate. So that's going to come from people that have suggested them and written in, etc. And it will also be a chance to provide clarity and set the record straight and ensure that no malicious distortions of the case itself and misinformation is allowed to cloud and share your vision. It's very easy, isn't it? I said before, for people to cherry pick certain phrases, certain parts from that legal document and use it for their own narratives, whether that is promotion or whether that is negativity. And unfortunately, there is people out there that are going to do that. This is why it's so important to hear it literally from the horse's mouth and to get the truth of what that legal document says, so that we all understand it. As far as everything else is concerned, guys, I haven't got much else for you. Just to say that I'm extremely happy with how things are progressing. It's ease at the moment. I really almost feel like a bit of a weight has been lifted off my shoulders as far as the new direction is concerned, as far as the support from you guys. I really didn't fathom how many people are still engaged. Doing the new group has really shown to me how many of you out there are still positive, still fully engaged to move forward with our CEO Ash Mufareh. And obviously through his survey, he saw this firsthand in the thousands, in the hundreds of thousands. I'm only seeing it in the thousands on the new Facebook group. But one thing it shows is your drive, commitment, determination, that this is the home that you want to stay in. Nothing's going to waver you guys. You want to be here, stay in the course, ready at that start line into the next phase. It is so heartwarming to see that everybody from around the globe in every single country is committed to our CEO. This must give him such a lift. It must give him such resolve to really know that he's got a family of people behind him, really egging him on to success. I certainly know that that success is going to be ours. I certainly know that that success is not guaranteed, because nothing is guaranteed, but certainly the odds are well in our favor for our success. And it really is something that is going to really put a smile on our face. Somebody's just asked what the name of the Facebook group is called, and it is called Success with Ash Mufareh. Okay, you can look it up. Just talk to anybody. Somebody actually might even put in the chat area the link for it, and you can join it from there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for popping by. Please make time for your diary. The link's going to be posted in that Onews 10 when we have it, and obviously that will be on a rotator to everyone's YouTube channels. Whichever YouTube channel you land on, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to it to help grow their subscription base. It really does help get the word out there. When it comes to the time that people are starting to search us out when they're going to start looking at who we are and what we are. We really want these channels to stand out of the crowd. Obviously, we haven't got a name for the new business as yet, but I'm sure as soon as we do have that name for the business, a lot of us, including myself, will be changing some of the header in our Facebook, in our YouTube and Facebook groups to that new name. But for now, all you need to do is subscribe, like that channel, ring the bell. Doesn't cost you a penny, okay? And then you'll be notified when any more videos are uploaded onto it. It's going to be on this channel as well. Obviously, I'd like you to be on this channel if you can do, but you can choose whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for another day. Be back around tomorrow, Wednesday. We'll probably bring something to the table of interest tomorrow as far as helping your business. And then on Thursday, the same as I did last week, it will be 1 hour earlier at 5 p.m. For the UK, which is midday for you guys in the States and everyone else, to give you a warm up for update number 2. That's it for us. See you soon. Bye.